Welcome to the party. It's your watch time friend. If you're seeing me, if you're listening, then it's time to watch something. Ooh, something. Ooh. What's up, guys? It's your girl D, and this is Watch Time Friends, where you watch stuff with me, your friend D, because my other friends don't like me like that. Today we are watching episode 2 of X-Men 97. I think I said last time. I'm not really sure if there is like a, you know how some shows have episodes where there's no story. It's just an episode after another episode after another episode. I'm assuming there is a story, like a through line through this series, because the last one was left on a cliffhanger. Usually they wouldn't, leave you on a cliffhanger unless they plan to do something with it. So either way, I'm not really sure exactly where the story is going. Also, I wondered if the storyline we're getting is like one that they've already told, if that makes sense. Like, let's say there was an old school, like there was a X-Men TV show, animated show back in the day. Are they kind of redoing that and those storylines, or are they coming up with something completely different? Or I'm not really sure. I've never seen another X-Men animated show, so I wouldn't really know if they were redoing another show over again. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all up. Let's watch something.
The last will and testament of Charles Francis Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me, my X-Men.
They're not like obligated to work for him, though. It's not like Professor X owned them. They wanted to be there and be X-Men. So if I decide to leave the school, other than kill me, what can you do?
Workers have managed to unload all passengers save one in what has become a Coney Island nightmare. Any sudden moves and the wheel could come crashing down.
It's okay, honey. Come to me nice and easy. Real slow.
Oh! How did we get here?
Is that who I think it is? Saving humans? But while it's too
Oh,
soon
I
to
see
tell
what
how
he's
recent
doing.
events will impact mutant-human relations.
Trying to
One
turn
thing is clear to both humans
people's
and
opinions
mutants.
towards
get it,
him,
Jane.
so they
Did
trust
the
him.
professor not trust me?
And
Maybe
then
we're seeing this wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe he did this for us.
he's gonna go right back.
Mutants and humans aided and saved by the former mutant terrorist.
I don't buy it.
With some demanding this unlikely savior answer for his past crimes.
You think regular folks can sleep knowing you demons are down here lurking?
Please, don't hurt Leech.
The depths you humans go. Even denying these outcasts the indignity of your waste.
Dirty mutant! You get what's coming!
They deserve that.
You're...
Magneto. And I promise you, child, you shall never be afraid again.
What was the professor thinking? The only safe and sure way to destroy your enemy is to make him your friend.
The professor had a plan.
Would have been nice if you knew the plan.
Look, plenty of us at this table have passed so dirty they don't squeak no matter how much spit you got. Maybe we should take a page from the professor's playbook and give Eric a second shot.
I have arranged for the Morlocks to travel to the mutant nation of Genosha. It saddens me that none of you, nor Xavier himself, thought to use his considerable finances to do the same.
I'm sure he was using his considerable finances for other things.
And will
Guess we can assume those jerks in the sewer are
alive, but not unharmed. The tragic fact that I did not consign those sapiens to the waste bin of history is proof of my desire to honor Charles
The
Xavier's
waste
dream
bin of
mutant
history?
human coexistence.
Okay, prove it. Let Jean scan your mind. See your real plans.
Scott, no.
What? You did it with Gyrick?
I accessed Gyrick's mind for information. Using my powers to assess honesty is another matter. Read the will again. Like it or not, this is what the professor wanted.
My intentions here were not to cause drama or discord.
You must understand. You have been our fiercest foe for years. A desire for you to prove yourself is only natural.
I do not lightly deny your request and demand your trust instead. Xavier wanted this.
I mean, the truth is you can demand respect if you want to, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get it. That's not really how respect and trust works.
There are times when I think about the baby, his future, and if he's a mutant, how do I tell him he's different? That the world will remind him of it every day.
You wish him to be born human. I have wondered what it would be like to be human. It is a tempting daydream. But then I remember how my mutant gifts brought me to this mansion.
Just ever since I was in Gyrick's mind, I can't shake this feeling that something terrible is coming. Boy, do I sound like a fool.
I wouldn't be so sure of that.
You sound like a mother.
Well, your little pep talk went about as smooth as a dozen cats in a yarn store.
Back when we were friends, I would always sense Charles in my mind. Not invading, more a presence. When we parted ways, I told myself I needed this to protect myself from his psychic powers.
But you were worried if you still felt how much he loved you, you wouldn't be able to go through with your crusade.
Xavier's sacrifice brought about a world more tolerant towards mutants. I am indebted to honor his last wish, even if his X-Men won't trust me.
I mean, if they won't, that's on you.
My past is too littered with error.
Mine was too, remember? But the X-Men still took me in. The thing is, I didn't go about demanding their trust. I earned it.
I feared you would do your best to avoid being alone with me, Rogue.
What's happening?
Do you think your team would still trust you if they knew?
Know what?
That was a long time ago, Eric. And that cat's gotta stay in its bag.
Y'all have a thing?
Ready yourselves, my X-Men.
We don't lose our cool when the good guys show up.
Yeah, it looks like they're about to shoot you guys.
Saying?
So,
We're here for Magneto. Our rifles are resistant to your electromagnetic powers.
well. Oh! Well, there's that.
I should have thought twice.
By order of the UN Commission on Superhuman Activities, I hereby place you under arrest for crimes against humanity.
Should I successfully vindicate myself in what I will generously assume is a fair trial, will I earn your trust?
That is how due process works.
Then
Y'all almost got sliced up.
I yield.
I mean, he'll probably be able to get out if he wanted to, you know, or have things in place to be able to get out.
These acts prove Magneto's guilt beyond any doubt, and offer a preview of the zeal with which he would resume his quest to dominate this planet, should he be exonerated today.
Cooper's listing every nasty step Magneto's taken from here to Asteroid M. Folks outside are pissed he's even getting a trial.
Very tense
People will look
around
back on
there.
today and say it was the beginning of a new age. The day mankind made Magneto pay. I'll only have one shot.
But if you miss, that's not gonna look good on regular humans.
In history's sad song, there is a refrain. Believe differently. Love differently. Be of different sex or skin, and be punished. We sing this song to one another. Xavier knew this, and dreamed we could change. You claim justice is overdue, but so is healing.
Your words, while kind, do nothing to heal those hurt by your crimes.
Y'all did messed
You
up
build
stuff to them
robots
too.
To hunt us, callers to chain our power.
Humanity must protect itself.
Protection? That is extermination.
Are we truly to believe then that in the face of what you consider to be extermination, you would walk Charles Xavier's path?
I mean, y'all are facing extermination and look at what you're doing. You got people putting cannons on their arms and hunting people down.
Protesters
The
are breaching the
hypocrisy.
perimeter.
They must want Magneto.
And the judges, ma'am.
What in the blazes did we do?
You gave a monster a trial. Now you are traitors to your kind.
Storm, watch Magneto and the judges. The rest of us will back up the guards in the lobby. Our goal is de-escalation.
Good luck.
Dzhane, gotta get into the city. Crowds lost their blasted mind.
Logan!
Uh-oh.
He's here!
Well, this is
Apocalypse.
untimely.
The baby!
He's even more afraid of that.
I am unable to ascertain the nature of the weapon on his back.
You got a name?
Executioner. Here to make sure gene freaks like Magneto pay for their crimes.
Okay. What do you think shooting people with cannons is? That's gotta be a crime too. Even if they are mutants. So what? This is insane.
Hurt my friends? Well, now you answer to me.
Humanity answers to no one.
Oh.
Know what I hate about your kind? You act like you got it so bad. Normal people have it hard too. Harder. We just have the dignity not to whine about it.
That's not true.
I hate your whining just as much as I hate you.
Whoa. What? Oh, is this more?
Scott, hurry! The baby's coming, Scott!
Rogue, fly Cyclops to Jean immediately. Magneto and I will protect the judges. You, uncollar Magneto, you!
Well, now who does she think she...
Do not think. Be silent, heed my commands, and you shall survive.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean, don't do mutant births?
You people can lose control of your powers, and if she needs a C-section...
I'll show you a C-section,
Rogue, can you use your powers to siphon his medical expertise?
Whoa. I didn't realize that's how that worked. That's cool. So does he just like lose everything he's ever learned about the medical field from her doing that?
Be animals and be caged.
Let us see how their mob manners fare against the shock of good conduct.
Y'all done goofed. You messed up. For sure. Oh boy.
Magneto!
Oh no!
Storm!
Oh no! Mm-hmm. Dang. What the heck?
The breeze is gone. I cannot feel it. Nor the air.
What was in that thing?
What has he done to me?
This was not what we wanted.
Lies. This is your dream. My kind splayed before you, powerless and afraid. All the X-Men have done is use their awesome power to protect a world that hates and fears them. Behold their reward. What must we do to be good enough?
Not be a threat in any way. Be insignificant.
Never again.
Well.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I got nothing, bro. I got nothing. I don't know what to say.
Bigot. Ingrate. Sycophant. Worm. so small I could smite you with a step. There was a time I would smite you all for what was done to Storm. But today, I have saved you from your own.
Okay.
Charles Xavier entrusted me with his dream to accept that this is a shared world with a common future, and that my kind, like yours, have the right to live in it. I am trying to be better. Do not make me let you down.
Got it.
Yes, your eyes.
Well, doesn't he need a name?
I was thinking Nathan.
The United Nations stunned the world this week when it issued a pardon for Magneto.
In another gesture of goodwill in our efforts to improve relations with our mutant brethren, we will begin talks to admit the mutant nation of Genosha into the United Nations.
Poison?
Dark roast.
Poison.
I hear you and Jean have begun to make arrangements to leave. Does this mean you trust me?
The professor trusted you, and I trust him. Guess that'll have to be enough.
Be vigilant. This was a good week for our people. Yet it was not without cost.
What do you mean by that? Well, I mean, yeah, okay. There's Storm. Dang. Can she get them back?
Use radiation to temporarily neutralize our mutant powers. The Executioner's laser rifle fired a concentrated dose of that same radiation.
How long?
The effects appear permanent.
We'll fix this.
Dang, that's crazy. I mean, I guess you could spin this to be a positive, but like, she was forced to give her powers up. She didn't even get to choose it. I mean, yeah, she didn't get to choose to have powers.
Jean,
probably.
my sister.
Still.
You, of all the X-Men, know the heartbreak of saying goodbye, that you help the others understand why I could not stay to say it this day. It is human nature to crave connection, as it is also mutant nature. To be heard, seen, to feel another soul finally seeing yours. Connection is a fragile treasure. Only to then sometimes watch it break in a blink. We are no longer connected, Jean. And now we walk in two very different worlds.
Of course they recognize her.
But trust that I
How could you not?
cherish what we shared as X-Men, memories that already feel like a lifetime ago.
Muff. Aurora.
If only I hadn't left the UN, I could have...
You did what you had to, brother. Storm did the same. The blast had your name on it. Should be you leaving, mon ami.
Storm will spend a day schlepping it with the basic folk and come right home, happy as a...
I don't know about that.
She's back! Jean?
Huh?
The X-Men.
What the? What the heck is going on? What? Okay. Okay, so that was the second episode of X-Men 1997. I actually think I like this episode more than the first one. You know, the first one felt like a pilot episode. You're kind of subtly, but like really not subtly introducing all the characters to anybody who doesn't know them. If it's a situation like this where they're very like famous characters already, so it's kind of like you're like this one had a way more story to it. I think this I don't know if this version of Magneto is supposed to be like the older version. I think I'm trying to like get the movies that I have seen out of my head, because in the movies that I did see, Magneto and Professor X were already old, and so seeing this version of Magneto, who like he kind of looks old, like I mean his hair is white, so like I associate oldness with like how gray or white is your hair for the most part, but like seeing him, he doesn't seem as old as the live action version that I've seen. So seeing him be seemingly younger than the version that I've seen, and then be I don't want to say more evolved, but like more almost like his evilest days are behind him, but he seems younger than the version that I've seen where his evilest days were definitely not behind him. Is like throwing me off a little bit, but you know, it's a whole separate thing, I'm assuming. So also he very well possibly could be way older than I'm thinking, although hopefully not that much older, because him and Rogue have a thing, which I mean, I guess it makes sense that I'm sure there's, you know, probably an emotional level they connect on, but the fact that like he's apparently she can actually touch him without like killing him is probably something like that has a lot to do with it too as well. So that's interesting. But it seems like that other guy likes her. I don't remember his name. That's one of those characters that I'm not familiar with, but I will learn his name and more about him. I don't think that Jean has cloning powers, unless I'm mistaken. I don't remember that being a thing she can do. So I'm not really sure why someone who looks like her just showed up at the door. Um, Needing help, seemingly malnourished, and also not pregnant. So I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, we'll see. I'm still a little bit hesitant. Maybe as the time goes by, I won't be hesitant about whether this will saying that Professor X left the school to Magneto. I'm a little bit hesitant about the authenticity of that, but you know, maybe eventually I'll just get over it and accept that it might be real. I really don't have a choice other than, unless, you know, they prove that to be, prove my initial feeling to be correct. I mean, I guess it was their initial feeling too, that there's no way that Professor X left the school to Magneto, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. But yeah, the show is really interesting so far. I'm definitely going to keep on tuning in. And if you made it to this point of the video, I appreciate you for watching with me. If you liked it, you can leave a like. And if you want to see more from me, consider subscribing. Other than that, it's a wrap on this one. So I will see you guys in the next one.